よっしゃ、いけるか。18、18。18。
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Seattle Mariners. The Angels will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Erasmo Ramirez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He will lead this one off today.
これもでも2周目なんですけどね。1回クリアしてるんですけど。
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you hate D-Row. This has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3 D-Row. Getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a strong. They can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Second out of the opening frame. At the plate, Zach Kozar.
なんやかんや5年前。
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Gamble is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Nothing in the Angels half of the first. Seattle stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning, but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
これも5年前ね、やってたんですけど、あの時、最後で負けてもうて、終わってもうたんですよ。うわ、レベル高。ハーフオブファームになってる。すごいな。
The pitch. In there, strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of the last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa was the key in avoiding the sweep.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game
5年前はね、ジャイアンツってとこでやってたんですけど、あのチームも強かったんですけどね。
First delivery to him on the way.
よいしょ。
Cozart is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Designated hitter,
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Shoemaker's ready. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges,
5 年
right
で
there,
すから
sometimes
ね。
it's hit or miss.
それを見るとなんかす
Or
ご
the
いですね。
boomstick, as he's appropriately nicknamed. His
5
contract
年
is
経
set
っ
to
たんや
expire
っ
at
てい
the
う。
end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads
何
towards free
回戻
agency
し
again.
て見てからお昼ご飯食べてない。あーちゃー。腹減ってんちゃうんすか。
2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weak.
まあ5年前はこれは最先端やったんですけどね。もう5年経ってるから。5版がないんでね、これね。4版やから、グラフィックはやっぱ今のやつの方がいいですからね。
Sure does, and it's always difficult to
Ah,
swing
mata
and win a
haitteる。
series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the
ああ、でも5年前でね、
that
こん
really
なゲーム
rely
が
on
出てるっていうのも
statistics
すごいで
and
す
the
ね。
numbers. And the numbers tell
ああ、
them
これからで
they're
す
a
か。
better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons.
アポロをつまみに今日はビール
Tell
飲
us
む
he's actually
よ。
quite a bit better hitting on the
今
road
飯
than
炊い
he
て
is
ま
at
す
home.
わ。腹減ってきてるから今、トイレスイッチ押しましたけど。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 4 for 14. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
なあ、もう5年経ったっていうのがなんかすごいですな。
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Ramirez, it's a guy who
この
throws a lot of
18の
strikes,
時でしたっ
rarely
け、
walks
ケン
people,
さ
but what
ん
does bite him
と
occasionally
知り合
is
う
the
たんは。
home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's
確
not
か
a power
18ぐらい
type
だ
of
と思うん
pitcher,
ですよ
so
ね。
he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind.
何
and he
食
kind
目
of
です
nibbles
か。
around the strike
何
zone.
食、
And what
今日で
happens
も
with
ま
that
だ
he becomes
2
very
食目ですよ。
predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
朝飯が、あれ何時やったかな。
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
朝飯10時ぐらいでしたっけ。あの時、巨人
Well
と
hit,
取ったん
and
です
right
よね、あ
into
れ。
the teeth of the shift.
いや、最後のワイルドカードでね、ロッキーズに負けてもうたんですよね。
Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second.
で、あれ
No
で見
score.
事にシーズン終わってもて、ロッキーズが強くてね、
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
baseman, Robinson Cano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
多分その時ぐらいから健太さんも
And a
確
changeup
か
on the inside corner for a
おっ
strike.
たような
Two
気が
great
します
pitches
ね。
down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he
確
go
かロ
elevated
ッキーズの
fastball?
試合の時
A
健
lot
太
of
さんおっ
options at bat
た
right now.
感じですよ。あ
Hit down the third base line. Cozart has it. And there's one down now.
なんや
Here's
か
how
ん
the
やも
Angels
5
are
年
going
で
to
す
line up
か。
on defense.
Right fielder.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
それはロッキー
Stunned into
な。
the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
あ
Takes
抜
the
けて
turn
いっ
and heads
た。
for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring
最
much
初
better
の
against
頃
lefties,
は
hitting
突っ
better
込み
than
なかったの
400
に、
against them
今
this
ひろゆ
season.
き
And
さん
when
が
you
突っ
see
込ん
swings
で
like this, you can see why.
あの時まだね、巨人一本でやってたんでね、試合の
Coming to
進
the
みが
plate
早か
now,
ったん
Kyle
で、
Seager. And there's a look at his home and
チ
road
ームでやって
splits
なかっ
so
た
far
んで
this
ね、
year.
巨人一本でずーっとやって、意外と秋ぐらいにも終わっとったんちゃいますかね、あれね。
First pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
あの時もでもちょこちょこメジャーやってましたからね。
Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he fouls this one
まあ
off.
でもそれ考えたらもう数えきれんぐらいこの試合もやってますよね。何試合やってるかもわからんぐらいやってますよね。
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
分
Good
か
job
っ
of
て
making
る
a
でしょ。
evasive pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
記憶にございませんね。
Shoemaker comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards
よい
second.
しょ。
Valbuena's got it. Throw in the
危
dirt,
な
but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side
白
is
バラを
retired.
すっか
So
りし
no
ま
runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Caleb Coward. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
He's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup floats
す。
outside here
CC レ
for
モ
ball
ン
1.
をすっかりします。あっちゃー。残りはもう桃とパイナップルしかないです。
And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order
あ
power
あ、
guy.
打ち上げた。
Popped him up. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone.
CC レモンはやっ
So
ぱ
with 1 away,
ね、や
couple
め
of
れない
teams out of the AL West
いろ
doing
ん
battle in
な
this one, so let's check out where
炭
they
酸
sit
飲ん
in
で
the
きました
standings
けど、
and
や
are
っ
in
ぱ
play here
CC レモン
today.
が一番お気に入りですね。 コーラよりもなんかやっぱ CC でも
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
なんかもたついて
He's
る。
around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will
桃
make
と
it
パイ
into
ナ
third
ップル
with
は
a
遠慮
one
し
out
ま
triple.
す。
Got to like that
桃も
effort
意
there
外
from
と
the
ね、う
right
まい
fielder.
んですよ。
Gives chase and
い
leads,
ろ
but
い
he
ろ飲ん
just
だけど、
can't bring
桃
it
も意
down.
外と
Excellent backup from the center fielder,
さっ
though,
ぱりしてう
coming
ま
to
いんです
help
よ。
out. If he doesn't, that might
パ
have
イ
been
ナ
an
ップ
inside
ルも
the
ま
park.
たね、うまいんですよ、これ。
Here's Luis Valbuena now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's
でもその5年前のね、そういうジャイアンツ時代のあれも動画残ってますからね。それ考えたらほんまにすごいですよね。その5年前の動画がまだ見れるっていう。
Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
桃アレルギーでパイナップル嫌い。マジですか？パイナップル嫌いですか？あれはお気に入りなんですけどね。
So coming to the plate, Eric Young Jr. Bases empty and 2 gone following the
メジャー
sacrifice
自体
fly.
もね、2012年からやってるんですけど、配信しだしたんが2017年なんで、5年間は何も配信とかやってなかったから、巨人は嫌い。2017年の多分あれ、12月ぐらいでした。その時に初めてメジャーやってたんですよね。だから、何年前や、3と3で6年前ですか。
Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
クロマティは好きだった。よっしゃ。万歳万歳。
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Tuffy Gozowich. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man
out. でも、過去のあれもね、なんやかんや、記録として残ってますからね。松井秀喜ファンね。確かにあの時はようテレビ見てましたね。ゴジラ松井とか言うてましたもんね。 あの時はなんか巨人ファンでしたね。
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In now, D. Gordon. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. It was a fly out for him to start the home.
ああ、でも夜テレビつけたらね、巨人の試合をずっとやっとったから。おっと。なんやかんや黒歴史もあり。黒歴史。
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Fouled off.
あの時の生配信のあれは、多分チャットも残ってんちゃいますかね、今。5年前のあれ、チャットとか残ってると思いますよ。あの時からこの人おったんやみたいな。多分5年前とか、5年か5年か6年の時も肉デコさんいましたからね。
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Ready now, Carlos Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
多分鈴木さんもその時おったんちゃいますかね。
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball and he swings through it to fall behind.
休みの日探してみるか。あれ、メジャー専門チャンネルに全部過去のメジャー動画残ってるんで、再生リストとかもあるから、過去のも全部わかりますね。ああ、たびたびこんばんは、相川さん。あのチャンネルに全部ね、もうメジャー動画固めてるんで、ね。
Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Stepping in now, Zach Kozart. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
それがまたね、いつでも見たい時に見れるっていうところがまた YouTube の便利なとこですよね。
And Kozart even in the count at 1-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2.
ほんま過去のね、メジャー動画がありますからね。その時に誰がおって何を言っとったかまで残ってますからね。
Trout takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed.
当時の多分なんか話題のネタとかも言ってるかもしれないですね。
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
One run, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Drilled right back up the middle, and Trout has himself a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning.
初めはでもなんかダイジェストとか言ってなんか今みたいに一試合じゃなくてやってる中のピンポイントの動画が多かったですよね。 途中から一試合やるようになったんですけど。
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired.
ダイジェストやったら多分、時間も多分10分とかないのもあったんちゃいますかね。得点シーンだけなんかやってる動画とかあったから。
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
まあ今思うとまあ懐かしいですけどね。
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Line towards center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
でもね、17年からやっとったから、動画の数なんか相当な数ですよね。何本あるんやっていうぐらい。
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He swings and throws it to short. The second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mariners are down on 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
でもやっぱり3年前のね、世界一になった時のあの辺の動画はかなり面白かったですね。
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
特にワイルドカードのね、決まるとこの試合、あれめちゃくちゃ面白かったですからね。
The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
9回でも勝つか思ったら、抑えが打たれてね、ひっくり返されて、これはやばいな言うてたんですけど、あの後にでも、まさかまさかの奇跡の逆転劇が起きたっていう、あの試合はほんますごかったっすね。
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Henniger, and it's gone.
ちょうどあの時にケンさんとケンタさんがおったんですね。
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, not the end of the world.
その後が続いて、最終世界一になりましたからね。
And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Howard, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th
あれで
season
も
as
し
a
負
major
け
league
とったら
player.
もう、その時点で終わってましたからね。
The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. This is flared out towards second, but there is the second baseman Cano for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeffrey Marte.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
あれもでももう3年前ですもんね。世界一のあれも。
Now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches. Just
swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% in this point in this game.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt.
The
tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
でも奇跡のワイルドカードのね、決定試合あれやったら再放送してもいいかもしれんですね。あれはほんまに名動画ですからね。多分なんか過去の動画をなんか再配信できるっぽいんですよね。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a
それはね、メジャーチャンネルにあるんですけどね。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1.
特に終盤の試合がまためちゃくちゃ面白いんですよね。
Now the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
あれはほんまね、普通に見てるだけでも面白い。試合展開が。激しい乱打戦になるんですけどね。最後が特にめちゃくちゃすごいんですよ。あんな展開あるんかっていうぐらい。ケンさんがメイクドラマやとか言うてましたからね。
Shoemaker looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Perez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0.
それはなんか覚えてますね。
Ready for another shot now. Eric Young Jr.
Leading off for the
He'll
Angels.
lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6.
Eric Young Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
I guarantee you at release point you want to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mike Morin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 64.
変わった変わった。
Morin.
Carlos Perez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
まあでも、激しい試合で約2時間ぐらいかかってますけどね、終わるまで。
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box, Zach Kozar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Perez stands at second with no outs. Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology.
これでもなんか、はっつけれそうですな。
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Now, this ball is crushed straight away center field.
完璧に持っていきましたな。
Off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
試しに飛んでみるか。あれでも飛ばんかな。
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
そうなんですね。
Up next for the Angels, shortstop,
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
ああ、飛べましたか。うん、その試合がめちゃくちゃ面白い試合なんですよ。3年前の試合なんですけどね。ワイルドカードの試合なんですけどね。それに勝ったから、次のステージ行けたっていう、節目の試合ですね。
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Mutter ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
自分はね、これ、レッドソックスでやってたんですよ。
Set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. 2 out, nobody on.
相手がブレーブスやったんですけどね。あ、ブレーブスちゃう、インディアンスか。ブレーブスじゃないっす。インディアンス。今で言うたらガーディアンズって名前になってますけど、昔はインディアンスやったんですけどね。
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping up now, Caleb Coward. No hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. One and one.
あれもね、余計になんかこう、はよやらなあかんなってくるから。
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a
little bit. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now a 5-0 Halos lead. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Wild card.
The windup and the 0-1. This is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
あーっ
Pushed
と
toward the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tuffy Gozowich.
うん。
Throws a strikeout
これ
in
で
his
すな。
first try.
これをじゃあちょっと、固定できるんかな、これ。うん。これは固定しとこ
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Gosowich hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He was selected in the 11th round back in 2005.
う。うん。これはほんまにね、自分でもすごいなと思いましたからね。出だしから点取られてね、なんかやばい雰囲気やったんですけど、そっからまたね、じわじわ追い上げていって、
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
かなりいいです。いいですよ、大変ですけど。野球としてめちゃくちゃ面白いですからね。やっぱ野球おもろいなっていう。
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Runners on first with one down.
エースのね、ピッチャーが投げ取ったんですけど、まさか初回から打たれるっていうね、嫌な感じで始まるんですけど。負けたら終わりの、ほんまにね、最後の試合やったんでね。
Now batter, left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Yanks foul off to the right. Shoemaker comes set. Here it is on 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
でもこの言ってる試合も3年前の7月29日って書いてますね。夏場にやってたんですよ。
Swung on and missed strike 3. Mariners leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Juan Nicasio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
And now for the Angels,
Oh,
Jeffrey
見てきちゃった。マジですか。
Martinez off a base hit in his last at bat.
ボリュームのあるね、約2時間動画ですけど。
Fouled away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Nicasio playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
そういう試合がまたね、その最後の試合になるってところがまたすごいんですよね。ああ、最後の方だけ見ました。最後のとこがすごいんですよ。もうほんまに終わりやないうところで奇跡が起きるんですね。
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count,
ケンち
you're
ゃ
hoping
ん
that the
さん
hitter
の
is
コメ
thinking
ントは今の
fastball
方
and
がい
swings
い
through
ね。
it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping into the box, Luis Valbuena, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the
ああ、
bullpen
で
in
も
this
ほんま
one
に
if he
ね、
can keep hitting that spot.
なんとかスッと勝てるんかな思ったらまさかの逆転を食らうっていうね。抑えが打たれるって一番嫌ですもんね。今まで抑えてたピッチャーが最後打たれてまうっていう。
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
あの瞬間もこれ終わったんちゃうか思ったんですけどね。
The 1-2. Popped up. Mutter is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now, Eric Young Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
それがでもね、最後の3アウトなるまでほんまに何が起こるかわからんなっていうね。
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
相手のピッチャーまで抑えが出とったんですけどね。
Here comes the 0-1 towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
3つのアウトを取るのがいかに難しいかっていう。
Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Marte at second. Young is over at first with 1 away.
Fastball for strike 2.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer bat.
The 1-2. Ground ball.
いやー、これはか。
Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit, one left. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. It's the Angels 5 and the Mariners nothing. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving
あ
late
ー
into
な
this
かなかあ
one.
んな
A
試合
perfect
は
time for
ね、
this leadoff guy
そう
to
そう
try
起きな
to
いで
get
す
on
から
base
ね。
and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Takes
No,
a high
stop.
fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Martin comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In now, Mitch Haniger.
よいしょ。
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Shoemaker comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside
ああ、で
corner.
もほんま懐か
We're
しい
moving
ね、
along
試合
late
で
into
す
this
けど
one, and
ね。
it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
よいし
And
ょ。
that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Seattle. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding in, Zach Cozart. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
うーん、17。
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby
よ
loose.
いしょ。
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Nope. Lays off 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0 is looking for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he's safe. In now is Anderson Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Cozart takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Nah.
In for a strike.
でもメジャーもね、試合の数が162試合ありますからね。とにかく長いんですよね。さっきの言ってた動画はあれ、162試合終わった後の試合なんですよ、あれ。
Now batting, right fielder.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here's a high pop-up. Seager moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
このままなんか最後までいけそうな
As
感じ。
mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, "It ain't over till it's over." Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
3-0 to him now. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup and did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another full count pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Count even at 2-2 for Taylor Motter.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Back up the middle. There's one on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Tuffy Gozowicz. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outside to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No balls and a strike to count.
どうしちゃったのどうしたんですかね。飯食うてるとかなんかわかんないですけど、寝てるか。
This guy's pitching really well in
寝て
this
る
one
か
so
なんか
far.
やっ
You
ては
can
る
just see
か。
he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now a flare after right center.
落ちるか。
In there, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
変えましょうかも。
Now Mike Sosa's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Cam Bedrosian takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Ready, here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Eight innings have come and gone now, as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. James Pazos enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Caleb Coward will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Motter has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a run game is up to throw. Here's a swing. Ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He got under one and popped out.
飯はね、もうできましたよ。
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now.
あー、じゃあ、今日のおかずは、
2 out, nobody on.
おかずがちょっとね、不足しとってね、
Lifted the other way down the left field
ウ
line.
インナーでもちょっとやかんとしょうがないですね。
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
アフレコなかったから。
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And
Ah,
there's strike
I see.
3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Young Jr. on the move. He's not going to get to it.
お昼寝してしまいました。
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field.
まあ、眠たなりますよね。
A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
ありゃまあ。
He lays off it.
まあね、明日から仕事ですからね。
the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Young is under it. He's got it one away. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Calhoun looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's only 5 runs in the game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
ちょっと抑えやりますか。
Right fielder,
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As they take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The Halos maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Still only one out in the inning.
見ました。やっと2アウト。さあ、あと1アウト。
There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
思いっきし鼻に入ってますね、これ。
Now batting, Kyle Seager. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the
なん
Angels
とか逃げ切り
go
ま
on
し
the
たね。
road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
5-2 the final today. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Shoemaker
今ん
wins
と
his
こ
3rd of the season.
なんと
So
か
that'll
首
just
位
about do
は
it for us this
守
afternoon.
ってます
Thanks to
ね。
Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final lines for this afternoon.
がっつり稼げますな。これで、4連勝か。貯金が11ですか。11ですね。3.5 で、まあまあ、なんとか1位ですけどね。レッドソックス強いの。26勝9敗って。なかなか強いですな。これまた、ここの表紙が大谷さんっていうところがまたかっこいいですね。4年か。5年前から 大谷さんがこう出てたっていうね。懐かしいですな。今じゃもう世界の大谷さんになりましたからね。よっしゃ、さあ、終わりましょうか。18でしたね。もうこの時からピッチャー投げてますからね。まあでも大谷さんも長いですよね。はーい、お疲れ様でした。さあ、飯を食べましょうか。はーい、お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではでは。